Aston Martin is about to make a significant acquisition in their technical team, according to the Italian press. Enrico Cardiel, a longtime technical director at Ferrari, is said to have signed a contract with the Silverstone team, leaving behind years of experience and work with the Italian squad. Enrico Cardiel, who joined Ferrari in 2002, started his journey in the GT division in 2005, where he was involved in developing several race cars. His involvement with Formula One, however, began only in 2016 when he worked as an aerodynamicist. Over time, Cardiel climbed the ranks within Ferrari's hierarchy. When Mattia Binotto took over as team principal, Cardiel was promoted to technical director and head of the chassis department. Last year, with Frédéric Vasseur's arrival, he officially took on the role of technical director of bodywork and aerodynamics. However, according to the Italian website Formula1A.Uno, this role may soon end. Cardiel is reported to have signed a contract with Aston Martin and will be replaced by Loic Serra, a former Mercedes employee who joined Ferrari last year and is currently in quarantine. Serra is expected to officially take over in October, focusing on the 2025 car and the 2026 regulations. Diego Tondi will remain as head of aerodynamics, concentrating on the 2024 car. This move is part of a broader trend of personnel changes in the Formula One paddock. Both Aston Martin and Ferrari are also eyeing Adrian Newey, the legendary designer who recently left Red Bull. Although Newey's future is still undecided, there are rumors that he visited the new Silverstone factory and that Aston Martin is offering a substantial amount of money to lure him. Cardiel's potential move to Aston Martin represents a significant strategic shift. With years of experience and technical knowledge, he can bring fresh perspectives and innovations to the Silverstone team, which aims to establish itself as a competitive force in Formula One. However, the official confirmation of his departure from Ferrari is still pending, and this information should be taken cautiously. Meanwhile, Ferrari is preparing for internal changes. Replacing Cardiel with Loic Serra and retaining Diego Tondi indicate that the team is focused on continuing its technological and competitive development. Serra's arrival, with his experience from Mercedes, could introduce new ideas and approaches to future car development. The transfer market in Formula One remains active, with teams looking to bolster their technical teams and ensure they have the best talent to face the challenges of upcoming seasons. If Cardiel's entry into Aston Martin is confirmed, it could be a significant step for the Silverstone team, while Ferrari continues to adjust its structure to stay competitive. For Formula One fans, these movements add an extra layer of excitement and anticipation. The competition takes place not only on the tracks, but also behind the scenes, where strategic decisions and hires can make all the difference in team performance. The hiring of Enrico Cardiel by Aston Martin represents a bold and significant strategic move in the Formula One landscape. With the departure of a long-time technical director from Ferrari, the Silverstone team clearly demonstrates its intentions to establish itself as a competitive force on the grid. Such talent transfers are not uncommon in Formula One, where knowledge and experience gained in top teams are highly valued. For Aston Martin, the arrival of Cardiel could mean a significant technological leap. The team has shown clear ambitions to climb the rankings and compete with the leading teams. Cardiel's experience, having gone through various phases within Ferrari and accumulated knowledge in several technical areas, can bring crucial innovations to the development of Aston Martin's cars. However, it is important to consider that the transition will not be immediate. It will take time for Cardiel to adapt to the new team and for his ideas and methods to be fully integrated into Aston Martin's processes. The expectation is that, with his arrival, we will see a quality leap in the cars in the coming seasons, especially with the new regulations that will come into force in 2026. On the other hand, Cardiel's departure represents a significant loss for Ferrari. He is one of the team's technical pillars, and his absence will be felt. However, Ferrari has already demonstrated resilience and adaptability by bringing in Loic Serra to take over the position. Serra, with his experience at Mercedes, can bring a new perspective and help Ferrari maintain its competitive status. The presence of Adrian Newey in the mix also adds a layer of intrigue. Known as one of the greatest designers in Formula One history, Newey is a highly sought-after asset by various teams. Aston Martin, with its new factory and significant resources, appears to be in a favorable position to attract him. If they manage to secure his services, the combination of Newey and Cardiel could create a formidable technical force. From the fans' perspective, these moves are fascinating. Formula One is not just a battle on the tracks, but also a strategic war behind the scenes. The hirings, technological developments, and regulatory changes are elements that make the sport so dynamic and unpredictable. The near future of Formula One promises to be exciting. With teams like Aston Martin heavily investing in talent and infrastructure, competition is likely to become even fiercer. Ferrari, on the other hand, is in a phase of restructuring and adaptation, which could bring positive surprises. Red Bull, although having lost Newey, still has a solid technical base and should not be underestimated. In summary, the hiring of Enrico Cardiel by Aston Martin is a significant development that could alter the balance of power in Formula One. With the potential addition of Adrian Newey, the Silverstone team could be on its way to becoming one of the main forces on the grid. Meanwhile, Ferrari is preparing for a new chapter with Loic, maintaining its focus on staying competitive. For the fans, it's time to closely follow these developments and look forward to a season full of intense battles and memorable moments.